Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club.
Fight! Fight! Coming up next, it's a UFC featherweight division fight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ. Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated. If you can do that, you can do anything. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 141 pounds. Fighting out of Nagoya, Japan, Butcher. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves is making fight.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Uppercut counter, that'll work. Lee's head kick is blocked, no damage there. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
That was a thudding leg kick. Oh, over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Oh, nice.
Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one blocked by Lee. Trying to kick the leg out.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
And he landed the right hand there.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. Connects with a right hand, pretty good punch that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Lee gets caught with that punch.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Damaging punch there. Unable to connect with the right. Lee gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Left punch is true. That punch no good. Lee's punch to the body there doesn't get there. Nice job by the defense to block the shot. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Lee gets touched by that kick to the body.
Left hand punch to the clinch.
Both guys really throwing with authority.
Big kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Just misses with a left hook there. Oh, wow. Huge head kick. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one.
Nice punch landed.
How good is his right hook counter? Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it.
Ooh, what a punch.
Final seconds here. Lands flush with that right hand. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Stop.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent. And as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
Not a bad round, but you're forcing those leg kicks too much. Let's not do that. We have to let it come naturally, just like we've trained.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
rips. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
He blocks the punch.
Great punch landing with so much power. Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
Look at him drive his shin into the opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind it. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab. Nice straight punch.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Take him down.
Straight right, he misses.
Big punch lands. Ooh. Beautiful leg kick thrown. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Protect your face.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there.
Oh!
Oh, straight right. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Big knee to the body.
That was a jab.
Oh, big left hook there. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Back and forth we go.
Nice punch lands over the top. Caught that kick there. Nice body kick.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Lee. 10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round, and you see the cut on the cheek. That thing is getting downright nasty. It is getting worse here by the minute. And you got to wonder, to what extent does that impact him moving forward here in this fight? You at least have to ask the question. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not great.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Now connects with a right. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
That's a good knee to the body.
Real quick leg kick.
Man, look at the size of that bruising on his body. Oh, Lee gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Nice defense there, huge block. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range.
Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Slips to avoid the right. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Nicely done there to keep his hands up and block that strike. He's got to protect that cut if he wants to keep the doctor out.
He's got to protect the cut, John, but he's also got to be very aware, because if he's got a smart opponent's going to start finding the body now, because he knows the hands are really high to try to protect that cut. What a punch. Nice leg kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice head kick.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Nice punch lands over the top. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left. Oh, straight right.
Right under the elbow. Body kick lands.
Knee to the body. Lee gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, bone on bone, shin slash foot, right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator and not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those aren't fun. I'm telling you, man, you get kicked in the head, a lot of times it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience with that.
Yes,
huh?
I do. Horrible.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Ooh, big shot lands. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Pretty good straight punch there.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Missed with that right hand. Some fighters shy away from checking a leg kick. Check that one. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round.
Nice punch there.
All right, so a nice straight punch there. After he caught the leg, he decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Combination lands for it. Right there as he lands. and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts.
Left hand punch from the clinch. Right hand punch from the clinch. Nice right hand.
Lee gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship round. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Out there. Let's relax. Excellent work. All those rounds on the pads in the gym have paid off. Now we're going to continue. Keep doing exactly what you're doing.
All right, next round is underway. You know these are 2 of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these 2 guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, man. Fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh, nice. That's a big strike right there.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Counters with a straight left.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Lee gets touched by that kick there. Lands with a right hand. Oh, collar tie. Boy, tie plump.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate.
Over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low. And now he got him hurt very badly.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. All right, single collar tie now. And they separate.
Nice kick.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there.
Oh, big head kick.
Softened up here. Back to the feet now. Beautiful straight counter. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Beautiful kick.
And they separate. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Lee gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low.
Nice neutral punch.
How about that chin? Single collar tie now. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
And once again, looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Oh, straight right. Oh, big left hook there.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick. Powerful leg kick lands.
Diving punch lands. Lee's punch to the body is blocked, so no damage done there. Got clipped with the right hand. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. Recovery, man, right back to his feet. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Oh, he lands a straight punch there, DC. We'll see if he can follow it up now.
He has been throwing the strike over and over again. Look how crisp and straight he is.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of it.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Last round. He's winning the slugfest. That's the type of fight he wants. And let him think this left.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Lands the right hand. Lee gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab is working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Beautiful body kick.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Lee gets hit with a kick.
You got to check these low leg kicks. Oh man, head kick lands. There's no tell on that leg kick. Straight punch lands.
Just misses there with the left. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Out of range with that one.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Oh, big punch land.
Oh, big left.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Beautiful body kick.
Just missed with that right hand. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Just out of range with that kick attempt. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
strike.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
Just missed with the left there.
Real sneaky body kicks.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh! Oh!
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go and finish his fight.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Lee. Well, he's got his back now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hurt. Back and forth we go. Final 10 seconds of the fight. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
The final horn sounds. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Butcher!
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the